welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WWE Backlash 2018 review. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because it is kind of late. And on top of it, this pay-per-view absolutely sucked a major dick. Half of it was decent, the rest of the show was absolute shit. Show became really shit when we got to see the WWE Women's title match for SmackDown. Charlotte and Carmella was absolutely terrible, and nothing was entertaining in that match. We had the WWE Championship match immediately following that match afterwards. That match should have been the freaking main event. Though, granted, the ending to this match was not that great. We saw a double low blows causing a draw between Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. The action as for itself was very good. To me, it was definitely main event quality and worthy of being the main event, though the ending of the match absolutely sucked altogether, so it all cancels out in the end. The Bobby Lashley, Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn match. That was another terrible match. By the way, Carmella retained her women's championship in that match. Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn was absolute garbage as well. First off, they didn't even have the correct legal man in the ring for the pinfall. Kevin Owens was not the legal man, it was Sami Zayn. So once again, illogical booking by WWE and results of the WWE match itself. Match was boring, had nothing exciting going on, and complete and utter trash. Now, I did say that I wasn't going to be watching the fucking match between Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe if it was the main event. Of course it was. I went against my word and I watched it anyway, just to give you guys some kind of review on that match itself. The fans absolutely trashed the hell out of this match. They said the match was boring. They chanted CM Punk during the match. Pretty much the same old bullshit that you have seen in every Roman Reigns match. The crowd absolutely not giving a fuck. The in-ring work was slow. Samoa Joe was beating the living hell out of Roman Reigns throughout most of this match. And at the end, Roman Reigns hits a spear and gets his win. That's it. It's absolute garbage. Wouldn't give this thing the time of day. But there were some good matches as well, and I'll go over them. So the matches that occurred, Seth Rollins and The Miz to kick off the pay-per-view's main card. This Intercontinental title match was very good. A couple of times I thought The Miz was walking away as the new WWE Intercontinental Champion. Though Seth Rollins did kick out, gave us a predictable ending, but a very entertaining match nonetheless. They really jump-started this show. The crowd was very much into it and really enjoyed it for that time being. Like I said, once you reach the SmackDown Women's title match, that's when the show took a turn for the worst. And that's really where I started seeing that this show is going to be nothing but absolute garbage. So, if you guys want to watch this show, watch it all the way up till after Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton's U.S. title match, because after that, actually Daniel Bryan Big Cass was okay, but I have a little bit of gripes on that too, which I thought was absolute crap too. But Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss for the Women's Raw title. Alexa Bliss loses. Nia Jax retains the championship. This match was okay. I mean, it was pretty entertaining. It actually started developing somewhat of a good storyline, such as, their message behind this storyline is pretty good, but it's just that Nia Jax never was built up into this main event quality women's wrestler that she's been pushed into right off the get-go just because they decided to go with Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss with the women's title on Raw. But their whole purpose and gist of this is really like, don't judge others for the way they look. Love who you are. Don't try to change yourself for other people unless you feel the need that you need to change. Care about what you are, who you are, and everything, and don't let others change what you are. Is the basic gist of all this. So if you're fat, big, small, whatever, don't matter. Like you for yourself. Don't let other people change your opinion, which I think is a great opinion and a great message to throw at people. But, you know, honestly, like, what's the point here? I mean, Nia Jax wasn't built up into this main event female wrestler that she is now, only because of the fact that they wanted to just throw her into the main event scene right off the bat because they had nobody else to challenge Alexa Bliss, and they totally fucked up the Raw Women's title match for the WrestleMania event. Jeff Hardy Randy Orton's match. This was actually very good. It was only 12 minutes long, but it was fun and enjoyable to watch. Definitely gained my interest for the time it was on, and I actually did agree with what they went with here, having Jeff retain the title. Though I think that this should be extended even further. I think this should lead to Randy Orton eventually becoming a heel and competing for the U.S. title again against Jeff Hardy, and building this into a storyline summer program for those two to work together again, because I think those two would put a lot of value into the United States Championship. Daniel Bryan, Big Cass. Daniel Bryan walked away victorious, but my major issue with this is it's not that Daniel Bryan walked away with the victory. I was happy about that. What I was upset about is the fact that Daniel Bryan locked that damn hold in, and within less than 5 seconds flat, Big Cass is tapping out. Then after Big Cass taps out, he comes out of nowhere while Daniel Bryan's celebrating, knocks him off the ring apron, and starts beating the holy hell out of him, and then big boots him in the middle of the ring. You're this big tough guy, yet you couldn't get out of the hold or attempt to get out of the hold. Go for the rope, do a counter move, nothing. You just sit there, have the whole place on you, tap out, and that's it. What a bunch of shit. And then they expect us, the fans, to actually believe in this guy. He's not believable. He's not this big badass who can kick somebody's rear end. He tapped out to a fucking smaller man, number one. Number two, he did not even attempt to even try to get out of the hold or go for a rope break. He just went ahead, got locked in, tapped out. There was no emotion behind it. There was no nothing behind it. There was no storyline build-up for this. This was a absolute, complete, utter joke. There was nothing about this match that ended up being entertaining. Though the match itself was pretty good. Big Cass performed very well with Daniel Bryan. Of course he did. He was wrestling fucking Daniel Bryan, for God's sakes. Daniel Bryan is one of the best performers in WWE today. So, in all honesty, Daniel Bryan's got the thumbs up in this match. He's the one that made this match what it is. And that's about it. Big Cass completely they made him look like a bum. And that's all Big Cass really is at this point, now that he lost not because he submitted and quit, but because of the fact that he submitted so quickly. The moment he got that submission hold locked on him, he quit. And that was it. It was over. It was stupid. I already talked to you guys about the Carmella versus Charlotte match with the SmackDown Women's title. Complete utter garbage. What a waste. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, going back to this one last time. This match was over 20 minutes long, and it was a main event quality type matchup, yet they ended it in such a shitty fashion. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. These matches are complete garbage, and we're supposed to sit here and go, yes, it's great, it's wonderful, it's fantastic, I'm entertained by this shit. No, I am not. No, I will not go ahead and sit back and watch Raw tomorrow or watch SmackDown or anything. Because none of this shit intrigues me at this point, and until I get some intriguement, I ain't fucking watching Raw or SmackDown live. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna watch the shows periodically throughout the week, just see how the shows unravel, skip through the boring shit, just so I can get an update on what's going on for the storyline build towards the WWE pay-per-view events. But am I gonna go ahead and waste 3 hours of my life on a Monday night to watch Raw and 2 hours of my life to watch SmackDown? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. Not anymore. NXT I will always continue to review and watch because one, it's only an hour, so if it even sucks, it's only an hour of my life wasted. The other thing, they are entertaining, they put on a better show. No matter what they do, they're still a better show than Raw or SmackDown. That's all there is to it. But that's pretty much the whole gist of the show. So if you wanted to watch this pay-per-view again, you watch it all the way up to fucking Daniel Bryan and Big Cass. After that, you got shit. That's all you got. And Daniel Bryan, Big Cass was just kind of the line, a borderline between where the show started becoming shit and it was still okay. So it's give or take on that one. But anything after Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, or anything up to Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy was a good match. But other than that, I mean, the rest of the show is just complete garbage, and I ain't got time for this shit. I really don't. I got a full-time job I work at. I ain't got time to sit through and watch 3 hours of this fucking wasted out garbage. And not to mention, it was over 3 hours. And we get to see Roman Reigns get his ass kicked and then win with one finisher. Big fucking whoop-de-doo. Fuck you, WWE, and fuck your bullshit. Because your shows absolutely suck. I thank God I'm not just paying $9.99 just to watch the fucking modern day wrestling. Because if I did, I wouldn't even have the fucking network at all. My reason for keeping the network is so if I have free time in my life that I don't have any current up-to-date events to watch and review that are the indies wrestling or, like ROH or New Japan or TNA, I'm not fucking watching their shit live. I'm not watching their modern day product. So I'll have something else to watch from the old days when wrestling was actually good and WWE cared about their product. But anyway, guys, enough about me ranting. I gotta get to bed and go to my job tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope I gave you a good enough emphasis of how I felt about this event. And what you guys think. Leave your comments and opinions down below. I'll definitely get back to on that. Hit the like button if you liked the video, and hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and have a good night. Bye.